steps to effective collaboration. Although most of us use the terms group and teams as synonyms, there are some differences that are important to consider, especially in a conversation about collaboration. Groups are people doing work. All of the teachers in the school are a group. They serve students and they do the work necessary for things to function. To be a team is a very different thing. Teams are groups, but they have a focused purpose or goal that brings them together. In order to achieve that goal, a team needs to be collaborative and work on a whole different level. Your goal with your team is to create a 3 to 7 minute audio-visual presentation that highlights a solution that is working in our current educational system. You'll be collaborating as a team, we hope. It is interesting to consider how individual needs factor into the effectiveness of a team. Have you ever been in a group and been acutely aware of what the others need or where they choose to put their time and energy into the project and it's different than your own? Dale Carnegie and Associates studied what people say they need in order to be successful with team projects. 4% of the people said they need the group to be officially deciding who's in charge. 6% said that they want everyone to agree or they need to feel recognized. 21% reported that setting priorities is critical to their team process. But the top 2 characteristics of team success were listening and getting along. Kind of sounds like kindergarten. These are good things to consider when establishing your team. Consider what your needs are and share them with your team, but also spend some time listening and finding out what your teammates need in order to feel that they are being effective. Remember, these elements are not required, but they certainly make the job of collaboration easier. A more recent study in 2019 by the MIT Sloan Management Group simplified the foundation for strong collaboration in this way. First, a team must build trust. That means get to know each other, ask questions, be interested. Although it seems like this may be a waste of time, teams that build some trust before and while they work find their work more enjoyable and efficient. Clarifying a shared purpose is also critical to collaborative work. Spend some time with your team, confirming that everyone understands the end goal and has basic questions answered about the task. In order for collaboration to work, everyone needs to contribute to the energy of the team. We've all been a part of a group where someone seemed to take energy rather than give it. If you're struggling or having a hard time personally, so you aren't able to contribute to the team the way you should, own it, acknowledge it, and do what you can to get back into a place of bringing energy to the team. As Christians, praying for each other or even praying to open your work session can bring energy into the group. Cross, Edmonson, and Murphy also share in their article that there are many behaviors that we can exhibit that will actually nurture collaboration rather than challenge it. It's a great list to look at and use as a self-assessment tool as you work or to grow professionally in your collaboration skills. Remember the 3 steps of collaboration model. When trust cultivates purpose and purpose generates energy, people are more likely to become productive, engaged collaborators. A model that's often referenced in educational venues where collaboration is necessary is a model shared by Johnson in 2010. Although a bit cutesy in verbiage, the 4 stages do fit with the common progression of collaborative work. The first stage is forming, and it is at this level that teams should get to know each other and set a purpose. Again, this initial stage, although seemingly not necessary to those who prefer to get down to business, is critical to the ultimate success of the group. Be sure to take some time to find out a little bit about each other, share some quirky interests, or offer some context for your strengths and preferences that you bring to the team. The storming stage is when it starts to get a little harder. Sharing ideas is risky, and during the storming stage, teams need to be comfortable enough with each other and with their skill levels to offer some suggestions to the group. It's sometimes best for this stage to occur in person or through a video meeting so that body language and tone can be included in the communication. Again, this stage can seem longer than necessary, but establishing good ideas and defining roles and responsibilities makes a big difference in the end. In the norming stage, the group is nearly off and running. You've developed a good rhythm by now, and because the team members know what to do, things start to get accomplished. Communication during this stage is critical, especially if tasks have been delegated. Establishing checkpoints can assure that the group accomplishes what the team wants and doesn't get too off track so that work needs to be redone. This final stage is when the work gets polished. There's no more discussion about what should be versus what it is, because in the performing stage, the end is near, and the team gets to celebrate their accomplishments together. Remember, effective teams that exhibit strong collaboration don't get there by chance. As you contribute to your team, consider what you can do to support the work by building trust that cultivates purpose and purpose that generates energy, so everyone on your team is more likely to become productive, engaged collaborators.